Hello, my dubious chudlings. There's a certain brainworm that's been going around lately, particularly on Twitter, where people are trying to suggest that Half-Life 3 is going to be announced at the Game Awards, which should be tomorrow, assuming I get this out on time. This entirely comes from the fact that the game that Valve is currently working on, which has been codenamed HLX, appears to be nearing the end of development, according to various sources and data mined leaks and stuff like that. I'm not going to get into everything about HLX. There's plenty of other YouTubers who have done big deep dives on it and have been following the story for a while now. Instead, I'm going to just talk about this concept, the idea that HLX is definitely going to be announced at the Game Awards, and it's definitely going to be Half-Life 3, guys, no really. Now, let's assume for the sake of argument that HLX is Half-Life 3, like a lot of people seem to say, and let's assume that it is nearing development. It's going through the stages of development where in which they're mostly just, like, content locked and all that crazy stuff, so it does seem like it's nearing the end of development. But does that mean that it's going to be at the Game Awards? No, probably not. On a secondary option, does that mean that it's going to be announced at any large-scale gaming event that could come this year or next? Also, probably no. Don't get me wrong, there is a sliver of a chance that it could happen, in the same way that anything's possible. But you guys have to understand that the reason that big game companies announce projects and show trailers at events like the Game Awards or like Summer Games Fest is to draw hype for them. For most companies, even AAA companies, doing an announcement at a big event like this is the best way to get people both aware of and excited for whatever multiplayer Choices Matter gachapon slop you're going to be putting out this month. It is a necessary tool. Now, Valve is a little bit different, because virtually everything they do, no matter what it is, no matter how small it is, it's gonna be a huge fucking story. And it's gonna have inherent hype around it just because it's being made by Valve. Look, Deadlock hasn't even been announced yet, much less officially released, and it's already one of the most popular games on Steam. If you have been on the internet at any point in the 21st century, you have interacted with something Valve has made, even if it isn't a game. You have bought a video game through Steam. You have heard of somebody who has bought a video game through Steam. You have watched a video in which somebody was playing a game through Steam. And this is ignoring all of the actual video games, all of which are profoundly popular to both just the gaming culture and culture in general. That reputation comes with a shit ton of clout. Look at how the last major game that they announced, Half-Life Alyx, was announced. Was it at some big gaming publication? No. It got announced in a tweet, and it was one of the biggest stories and biggest headlines that fucking year. The first Half-Life game released in over 10 years, and the first major Valve project in a hell of a long time, and it was revealed in a tweet. As high profile as Half-Life 3 is going to be, I don't think that it's going to be revealed in any other way than just that. I genuinely wouldn't be shocked if Valve just shadow dropped Half-Life 3 on December 10th exclusively to fuck with Jeff Keighley. However, this all assumes that HLX even is Half-Life 3, which, and I feel like I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, I'm not 100% convinced. Don't get me wrong, it could be Half-Life 3, but, well, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but all we know about HLX for sure is that it is set in the Half-Life universe, it is a traditional first-person shooter, there's a lot of physics manipulation, and that's basically it. We have some, like, names of entities and things like that, but we don't know who the protagonist is. We can assume that it might be Gordon Freeman, but it could be anyone. Let me be clear. I'm not saying that it can't be Half-Life 3. I'm just saying that's not the only thing it could be. It could easily be a game that's like a spin-off about Colette Green or something, which would also be fucking awesome. I fucking love my girl Colette, but that's not Half-Life 3. And, you know, just because Giuseppe Game Leaker said that this game is totally 100% Half-Life 3, you guys, it's definitely gonna be him. I swear to Yakub, it's totally Half-Life 3. It's totally Half-Life 3, you guys. That doesn't mean that it's true. Now, look, I don't want to ruin anyone's fun. I know that a lot of people are treating this as just, you know, a funny meme or whatever, but don't let the hype blind you. I'm sure whatever HLX is, it's going to be a fucking amazing game. And heck, it might be revealed at the Game Awards, but who's to say? Only Gaben knows, and he will never tell. I don't know. I could be wrong. I kind of do hope that I'm wrong. Partially because it would be funny, but I just don't see it happening, guys. It's so fucking unlikely. And I feel like a lot of people are just treating it as like an inevitability. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen, guys. I fucking doubt it. Anyway, if you liked this video, then give it a little like and maybe subscribe if you want. I'll give you a little kiss on the forehead, a little smooch. And if you hated the video, then please tell me in the comments, please. That's definitely not gonna like boost my like algorithm ratings at all, dude. It's fine. Anyway, I'll see you all in another 6 months. Bye.